The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
16 yards. First down, Detroit.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now 3rd down and 7. Play action. It's Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down, Lions.
Back to throw, Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to creep. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 56 yards. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 73 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion goes the tight end. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On second down, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards, first down, Niners. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to speed things up here. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. A final shot before break. Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught, Jennings. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Kirby Joseph there to drop him. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Purdy on fourth down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Now he's flushed out left. And that'll be caught. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Purdy from the gun. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They go play action here. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught and in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 27 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Purdy bootlegging it. Rolling to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Goff now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 32, Lions 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 27.
Purdy off the play fake. That is incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team